Do you ever find yourself reaching for that trusty bottle of cleaner? The one you've used for years, thinking you're doing a good thing for your home. Perhaps it's the one with the really strong scent that makes you feel like the place is truly disinfected. Or the one your mother always used. It's a habit, isn't it? We get comfortable with what's familiar, especially when it comes to keeping our homes clean and tidy. But here's a painful truth that many of us overlook. Especially as we navigate our golden years, the very products we rely on to keep our living spaces sparkling clean can actually be silently working against our health, subtly eroding our well-being without us even realizing it. That lingering cough after cleaning the bathroom, that slight dizziness when you've been scrubbing the kitchen, or that persistent dry skin on your hands after a thorough wipe down. We often dismiss these as minor inconveniences or just part of getting older. But what if I told you they could be a clear signal that something in your cleaning routine needs a second look in this video? We're going to uncover a hidden secret about some common cleaning products that are particularly problematic if you're over 70. We'll explore 3 specific culprits you should seriously consider avoiding. And just as importantly, we'll talk about wonderful, safer alternatives that can keep your home immaculate without putting your precious health at risk. So, stay with me until the very end, because I've got a surprise tip that could completely change the way you think about cleaning forever, and it's something you definitely won't want to miss. Let's start with the one that probably comes to mind first. For many of us, when we think about deep cleaning, those powerful, often chlorine-scented, bleach-based cleaners, we've all used them, haven't we? For generations, bleach has been the go-to for sanitizing, whitening, and tackling tough stains. It promises a sparkling, germ-free environment. And for a long time, it felt like a necessity for a truly clean home. But as we age, our bodies change, and our vulnerability to harsh chemicals increases dramatically. The fumes from bleach, even when you think you're being careful, are incredibly irritating to our respiratory systems. Imagine your lungs, which have already worked tirelessly for decades, now being subjected to these strong, acrid vapors. For someone over 70, this can lead to coughing fits, wheezing, shortness of breath, and even trigger or worsen conditions like asthma, bronchitis, or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, often known as COPD. Even if you don't have a pre-existing lung condition, repeated exposure can make your airways more sensitive and prone to irritation. It's like a persistent, low-grade assault on your breathing apparatus, making every breath just a little bit harder than it needs to be. And it's not just your lungs. Think about your skin. Aging skin tends to be thinner, drier, and more sensitive. Contact with bleach, even diluted, can cause significant irritation, redness, dryness, and even chemical burns. You might notice your hands feeling rough and chapped long after you've finished cleaning, or a mysterious rash appearing that you can't quite explain. This isn't just cosmetic. It's your body reacting to a harsh chemical that it's no longer equipped to handle as robustly as it once was. Now, here's a truly frightening aspect of bleach that many people, regardless of age, aren't fully aware of. But it becomes particularly dangerous for seniors, the risk of accidentally mixing it with other common household cleaners. If you mix bleach with anything that contains ammonia, like certain window cleaners or some all-purpose sprays, you create highly toxic chloramine gas. This gas can cause severe respiratory problems, nausea, headaches, and even be fatal in poorly ventilated areas. Similarly, mixing bleach with acids, such as those found in some toilet bowl cleaners or even something as innocuous as vinegar, produces chlorine gas, which is equally, if not more, deadly. As we get older, memory lapses can occur, or we might simply be less observant or easily distracted. Imagine reaching for 2 bottles under the sink, perhaps thinking you're being extra thorough, and unwittingly combining these volatile chemicals. The consequences can be devastating, leading to an emergency situation that could easily have been avoided. So, what's the safer path? The good news is, there are incredibly effective and gentle alternatives that won't compromise your health. for general cleaning and sanitizing. A simple solution of white vinegar diluted with water is remarkably powerful. Vinegar is a natural disinfectant and deodorizer. You can use it to wipe down countertops, clean floors, shine chrome, and even descale your kettle. It has a distinctive smell that dissipates quickly, leaving a fresh, truly clean scent, not a chemical one. For scrubbing tasks, baking soda is your best friend. It's a gentle abrasive that can tackle grime in sinks, tubs, and tiles without scratching surfaces or releasing harmful fumes. A paste of baking soda and a little water works wonders on tough stains. And for disinfecting, especially after an illness, plain old 3% hydrogen peroxide, found in most pharmacies, is an excellent choice. It breaks down into water and oxygen, leaving no harmful residues. You can spray it on surfaces after cleaning with soap and water. Let it bubble for a few minutes, and then wipe clean. Remember, good old soap and water, with a bit of elbow grease, is still incredibly effective for daily cleaning. The key is to prioritize your well-being over a chemical clean. By making this one switch, you'll be making a profound difference to the air you breathe and the surfaces you touch every single day. Now that we've talked about the hidden dangers of those strong bleach cleaners and some wonderful alternatives, let's move on to another culprit that might be silently affecting your health, often without you even realizing it. The next category we need to be very wary of are those convenient aerosol sprays. I'm talking about things like air fresheners, furniture polishes, and even some spray disinfectants that come in those pressurized cans. These products are designed for ease of use. A quick spritz here, a quick spray there, and suddenly your room smells wonderful, or your furniture gleams. But the convenience comes at a significant cost to your health, especially as you get older. When you press that nozzle, you're not just releasing a pleasant scent or a polishing agent, you're creating a fine mist of microscopic chemical particles. These particles are so tiny that they can stay airborne for extended periods. And unlike larger dust particles that might settle quickly, these float around, making them incredibly easy to inhale deep into your lungs. And once they're in your lungs, they don't just disappear. They can irritate your airways, trigger respiratory issues, and contribute to chronic lung inflammation over time. Think about how our respiratory systems become a bit less robust as we age. Our lungs might not clear foreign particles as efficiently as they once did, making us more susceptible to the cumulative effects of these inhaled chemicals. That persistent tickle in your throat, that unexplained cough, or just feeling generally congested could very well be a response to these seemingly harmless everyday sprays. Beyond respiratory issues, some of these aerosol sprays, particularly furniture polishes, can leave a surprisingly slick residue on surfaces. Imagine polishing your coffee table or your wooden floorboards, feeling pleased with the shine, but then inadvertently tracking some of that residue onto a tiled floor or a rug. This creates a hidden slip hazard, increasing your risk of a fall. For someone over 70, a fall isn't just an inconvenience. It can lead to serious injuries like hip fractures, head trauma, and a significant reduction in independence. The temporary shine isn't worth that kind of risk. Furthermore, many air fresheners contain chemicals like phthalates, which are known endocrine disruptors, meaning they can interfere with your body's hormone system. While the long-term effects are still being studied, it's clear that introducing unnecessary chemicals into your environment, especially those that can affect your delicate hormonal balance, is something worth avoiding when safer alternatives are available. So, what can you do instead for a truly fresh-smelling home? Nothing beats opening your windows and letting in some fresh air. It's the simplest, most effective, and absolutely free way to eliminate stale odors. You can also simmer citrus peels, orange, lemon, or grapefruit in a pot of water on the stove with a few cinnamon sticks or cloves. This creates a wonderful, natural aroma that fills your home without any harmful chemicals. Essential oil diffusers are another fantastic option, allowing you to choose natural scents like lavender for relaxation or peppermint for invigoration. without any propellants or hidden toxins. For furniture, ditch the spray polishes entirely. A simple microfiber cloth is excellent for dusting and will remove dirt and allergens without any chemicals. For a natural shine, you can make your own polish with a mixture of olive oil and a few drops of lemon essential oil, applying it sparingly with a soft cloth. It nourishes the wood and leaves a lovely, natural sheen. And for disinfecting, as we discussed, white vinegar or hydrogen peroxide are far safer and just as effective without the dangerous aerosol particles. By stepping away from aerosol sprays, you're not just cleaning your home, you're literally cleaning the air you breathe and making your living space much safer from unseen dangers and potential falls. And finally, let's tackle a truly dangerous category that many of us keep under the sink for those really tough jobs, the heavy-duty caustic cleaners like oven cleaners and strong drain openers. These aren't just irritants. They are designed to be extremely corrosive. Think about it. They're formulated to dissolve baked-on grease, burnt food, and even hair clogs in drains. If they can do that to tough grime, imagine what they can do to your skin, your eyes, or, heaven forbid, your internal tissues if accidentally ingested or splashed. The risk of chemical burns from these products is severe and immediate. A single splash can cause excruciating pain, permanent damage to your eyes, or blistering on your skin that requires immediate medical attention. For someone over 70 whose skin might be thinner and slower to heal, these injuries can be particularly devastating beyond the direct contact. The fumes released by these caustic cleaners are incredibly potent. They can cause severe respiratory distress, even in well-ventilated areas. Often, these fumes don't have a strong, immediate warning smell, making them insidious. Imagine bending down to clean your oven in a confined space, or trying to clear a stubborn drain in your bathroom. The chemicals are actively reacting, releasing vapors that can quickly overwhelm your airways, leading to coughing, choking, dizziness, and shortness of breath. This risk is amplified if you have any existing heart or lung conditions, as your body is already working harder to maintain proper function. One of the most concerning aspects, especially for seniors, is the risk of accidental ingestion or misuse. As we age, sometimes our vision isn't as sharp, or we might experience moments of confusion or forgetfulness. A bottle of clear drain cleaner could be mistaken for another liquid, or a child-resistant cap might not be as much of a deterrent if dexterity is an issue. The potential for a tragic accident with these types of cleaners is simply too high to justify their use in a senior's home. So, what are the safer, more sensible alternatives for those really tough cleaning challenges? For oven cleaning, there's no need for those harsh, fuming sprays. A simple, overnight solution using baking soda works wonders. Make a paste with baking soda and a little water. Spread it generously over the greasy areas in your cold oven and leave it overnight. The next morning, simply spray with a little white vinegar. It will foam up and help lift the grime. Then wipe it all away with a damp cloth. For truly stubborn spots, you might need a second application and a bit of gentle scrubbing, but it's completely safe and chemical-free. Another effective method for oven cleaning is steam. Place a bowl of water with a little lemon juice inside a warm oven. Let the steam build up, and it will help loosen baked-on residue, making it easier to wipe away. As for clogged drains, avoid those caustic chemical openers at all costs. For minor clogs, pouring a kettle of boiling water down the drain can sometimes dislodge grease. For a slightly more stubborn blockage, a classic combination of half a cup of baking soda followed by half a cup of white vinegar, left to fizz for 30 minutes before flushing with hot water, often does the trick. For more significant clogs, a simple drain snake, a long flexible tool that can pull out hair and debris, is a safe and effective mechanical solution. And if all else fails, calling a professional plumber is always the safest and most reliable option. Remember, prevention is key with drains. Avoid pouring grease down them and use drain screens to catch hair. By eliminating these truly dangerous, caustic cleaners from your home. You're not just making a smart cleaning choice. You're removing a significant potential hazard that could lead to severe injury or even be life-threatening. You're creating a truly safe sanctuary where you can live with peace of mind. We've talked about stepping away from those harsh bleach-based cleaners that assault your lungs and skin. Rethinking those aerosol sprays that fill your air with unseen particles and create slip hazards. And definitely putting a stop to using those dangerous caustic oven and drain cleaners that pose severe burn risks. Instead, we've discovered how powerful, safe, and truly effective natural alternatives like vinegar, baking soda, hydrogen peroxide, and good old soap and water can be. It's a shift in mindset. Isn't it, from thinking we need the strongest chemicals to realizing that nature provides us with so many gentle, yet incredibly potent cleaning solutions? Remember, making these changes isn't about giving up on a clean home. It's about choosing a healthier, smarter way to achieve it. It's about protecting your lungs, your skin, your delicate balance, and your overall well-being from unnecessary chemical exposure. And honestly, it doesn't have to be a big, overwhelming overhaul. You don't have to tackle every single cleaner in your cupboard tomorrow. Start small. Perhaps just pick one of the products we discussed today. Maybe that bottle of bleach or that can of air freshener, and replace it with a natural alternative this week. Every little step you take, every single product you swap out, makes a huge, tangible difference in creating a safer, healthier environment for yourself. Think of it as investing in your own longevity and quality of life. You've lived a full life. You've raised families. You've navigated countless challenges and seen so many changes in the world. You certainly have the wisdom and the power to make these smart, conscious choices for your own health now. A truly clean home isn't just about spotless surfaces. It's about the air you breathe, the peace of mind you feel, and the sense of safety that surrounds you. It's about being able to enjoy your hobbies, entertain loved ones, and simply relax in your space without worrying about hidden chemical dangers. You're doing this for yourself, for your continued vitality, and for all the joy yet to come. Don't underestimate the power of these seemingly small changes. They accumulate, creating a profound positive impact on your health and happiness for years to come. I'd absolutely love to hear from you. Have you already started making the switch to more natural cleaning products? What are your favorite homemade solutions or eco-friendly brands that you swear by? Share your wisdom and experiences in the comments below. Your insights and tips could genuinely help so many others in our community who are looking to make their homes safer and healthier. And if you found this video helpful, if it gave you something new to think about or inspired you to make a change, please give it a thumbs up. That simple gesture really helps our channel reach more people like you who are looking for practical, actionable advice to live their absolute best life. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our future videos, where we'll continue to explore ways to enhance your well-being. Stay vibrant and enjoy every golden year with confidence and joy. Your health is your greatest wealth, and small, mindful changes can truly make an enormous difference. Keep learning, keep adapting, and keep thriving. Here's to a clean home and a healthy, happy you, enjoying your best life at every age.